Bitcoin went down exactly to the golden pocket. Actually, something Bitcoin did in every single bull cycle. If we just measure the percentages, well, we went lower than before, obviously, but also we went higher than before, earlier. This is a law of nature. I was talking about it with the metaphor of gravity, right? If you let a stone fall, actually every second it increases by 9.8 seconds per meter, right? This is just the law of gravity. The higher you throw it, the further it falls down.
BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the largest crypto channel in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Guys, the question on everybody's mind, has Bitcoin bottomed, or is it going to be in for more pain? Well, today I brought in Chris from Crypto to analyze the charts, and he says there's an 80% chance that we've already seen the bottom end for Bitcoin, and it looks like we are going to see a double bubble scenario. Find out what the charts are saying and exactly his opinion on where we're heading. Now, if you want to take advantage of any of the information in this video, as always, head on over to bitboycrypto.com/deals. You can sign up for ByBit or Femex, but please remember to be responsible with your trading. They both have great deposit bonuses that you can get access to at any time. In addition, we now have full reviews up on the site for ByBit and Femex. You guys can see that at the top of the page on the main tabs. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the interview. Hey, everybody, I'm joined today by Chris from Crypto. We want to figure out what is going on with Bitcoin right now. What is going on with the overall crypto markets? Are we pumping? Are we dumping? Have we seen lows? Or have we seen the lowest lows, or will we see, more pain in the future? Chris, first and foremost, welcome to the channel. Looks like you're at a nice little scene there.
Yeah, I'm in Mallorca in Spain. Thanks for having me again. Beautiful view, of course. I'm getting myself to a small retreat to focus on content because now it's more crucial than ever, right? Bitcoin is in decision mode. We just hit 30K, and now the question is, start of the bear market, or are we going to get a reversal? I think this is something we are going to talk about. I have some interesting things to share actually in the chart, so let's get straight into it. Thanks for having me, and beautiful to be back.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go ahead and get in the charts. And as always, guys, make sure you subscribe to his channel. We'll have the link down below in the video description. You get this kind of TA content several times a day, I believe.
Thank you, man. And also thanks for everyone. I watched the last video on your channel with me. The feedback was amazing. I'm very grateful for your guys' feedback.
Thank you.
A lot of positive things. Whenever there's something else you want to criticize, I'm happy to read that as well. So thank you so much for that. Your community is beautiful.
Thank you.
I will go into the chart right now, and I'm actually very interested talking about comments. If you guys could leave your own thoughts, whether it's the start of the bear market or a bull market reversal, right now down below, before I'm talking, I would love to see the market sentiment. And now I want to go into the charts and, of course, share what is my thoughts about that. As always, we are starting, of course, here on the 4-hourly candles. And something which is maybe not new to you is that we were here actually always rejected by this downward sloping trend line. And once we broke it, Bitcoin was forming this symmetrical triangle. We still have to break out. And the thing is, if we are going here across to the climax, we can see until the 5th of June latest, we have to break out. The question is, will Bitcoin break to the downside or to the upside? And I want to make it as easy as possible. The price actually going bearishly here into this pattern. And this is a symmetrical triangle with ascending support and descending resistance. Well, as a continuation pattern, unfortunately, I have to say from a technical standpoint, the likelihood is higher to break towards the downside. And of course, before I'm going to my own prediction, what I think, what direction we are going to, I just want to show you, just that I did it, right, for legal reasons or whatever, what is the price target if we were to break down? And this is certainly an apocalyptic one, 22,000, 21,000 US dollars. This is technically the higher chance for Bitcoin here, right, to break to the downside. However, what I was actually covering in one of my last videos was one thing. I want to go to the daily candles, because in the end of the day, we want to see, is this maybe already enough of a retracement? And of course, Bitcoin already broke down. Let me show you this. I mean, also no surprise probably, from the top to the bottom, like 53%, right? The last time we had a retracement like this within a bull market was in 2013. So usually we expect diminishing returns to scale to both directions over time with the market maturing. But this actually goes a little bit against that narrative. Now the question is why? Well, when I am pulling here right now from the all-time high down to the beginning of this massive run-up actually, and this is something we should have done long time ago, then you can see that this recent dump actually percentage-wise went lower than usually. But the reason for that is that we also went higher and faster than we usually go in absolute numbers. So this is why this retracement went a little bit lower. And as you can see, this is the interesting part here, guys. Bitcoin went down exactly to the golden pocket. And I'm talking about up to the exact dollar, to the middle of the golden pocket. And if I were to zoom out a little bit, you can see that in previous bull markets, this happened actually multiple times. The thing is, it was only 40% or 30% because we didn't pump so hard before, right? This year was 50%. Bad example, but guys, let me take the next one here. Let me see which one I should take, actually. This one I took before, I think. Boom!
Right there.
61.8. Exactly in it. And I could take actually multiple ones of them. 61.8 is actually the favorite retracement of Bitcoin. I think this chart doesn't go back. There are multiple ones in 2013. And the reason for that is we went down 53%, even though in a bull market, we shouldn't expect more than 40-45% retracement. The reason is that we also went higher than expected. This is why we go lower than expected. I personally would bet, I'm at least 70-80% certain that we have probably bottomed out here. And guys, this might be a wrong call. It's a risky call. But consolidating among resistance like this and then breaking down is, for me, more an indication for this being a shakeout before we are reversing to the upside for good, no matter how long it might take, than for it being the end of the bull market. Because before I'm wrapping it up, and I want to give you, of course, a price target, this is how Bitcoin tops out usually. This is how Bitcoin tops out, with a massive blow off top, and then we are going towards the downside. Same thing in 2017, same thing in 2013 and 2011. It's always the same. Here it was different. Why? I don't think it's the end of the bull market. And if Bitcoin were to break down, I personally think it is possible that we break the previous low with a wick, wake out the last three cans before we are going higher. But on the balance of everything, I personally expect Bitcoin to have bottomed out and then to go towards the upside. Just in this case, I actually think we can break down and still be in a bull market, still not break the previous low. In case of a breakdown, I don't think we are going to hit the bearish price target of 22,000. If we were to break out, however, and for everyone who wants to say, oh, we can go up, we can go down, I think I was very clear with my prediction here. The breakout, however, would have a price target of 51,000, certainly a price target I would love to see. And this is also where the first resistance is actually coming in from the volume profile, right here, right there. And yeah, this is personally what I'm looking out for. The most important takeaway for me is that Bitcoin went down exactly to the golden pocket, actually something Bitcoin did in every single bull cycle. If we just measure the percentages, well, we went lower than before, obviously, but also we went higher than before, earlier. This is a law of nature. I was talking about it with the metaphor of gravity, right? If you let a stone fall, actually every second it increases by 9.8 seconds per meter, right? This is just the law of gravity. The higher you throw it, the further it falls down. It's normal. The same law actually applies to, it's a law of nature. The same law applies to the markets. Well, more and more, it went higher than expected. More and more people were making gains. Now Bitcoin had to shake out these weekends. Of course, there were a lot of stop losses at 45,000, 48,000, 42,000. All of them were wiped out. And this is something which the market needed. I lost money myself, but of course, only in the trading portfolio. Hodling wise, I will hold, even if Bitcoin goes lower than I actually expect. I want to know from you, man, what do you think about this market situation? Are we going lower? Are we going higher?
Yeah, well, my general thought is, I do think that we are getting a double bubble, as they call it, that we will get another bull run within this cycle, or, an extension of the bull run, depending on how you look at it and you look at the percentages. The drop has been bad, but, I definitely ultimately believe that we will see new all-time highs for Bitcoin. I think all of our price targets are still on point for this year. But I'm also a little apprehensive. Like at some point, if it were to break down below 30K, if it were to go down to 24, 25K, especially after the confidence has been building a little bit over the last week or so, then I think, we could be done for. But I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. I do believe we are on the way up. And I really like what you said when you were talking about how we went up much faster this time. And that's something I've noted throughout this bull run is that, yes, we got a drop that was much deeper than the biggest drop in 2017, but the average percentage drop that we had during this market was about 25%. In the last bull run, it was about 35%. So we didn't get the retracements big enough to keep the market healthy, I think. And so I think this is a result of that. And I think that, when you look at the long-term holders and the miners, they are accumulating right now. They're not selling. All of the selling is coming from the short-term holders, which comes down to one of two things: either whales that we're buying strictly to manipulate or retail investors. So that's really what I think we're looking at with the market. So certainly look forward to continue on an uptrend, or at least I hope. I'm fingers crossed.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm completely on your side. Very good insights, and just wanted to tell everyone, obviously, BitBoy, also me and many others, we are all in this. And of course, we are a little bit biased towards the upside. I think on the balance of everything, I think also objectively, this shouldn't be the end of the bull market. Right. Just be a little bit careful, guys. We can be wrong. I don't think so, but we could be wrong. So don't throw your life savings. Always hedge your portfolio a little bit. If you need money for the next month, obviously don't bet on that, right? But with that being said, I think great times are about to come in the next few months. And sometimes you just have to lean back and be a little bit careful, right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much for having me today, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Chris. Thanks for coming on. As always, we'll be doing it again next week. Look forward to having you on. Everybody, drop your comments down below. Let us know where you think things are heading to. Is Chris right or is he crazy? There's no in the middle. You guys drop that comment down below. Also, make sure to go subscribe to his channel. Thank you for joining us. Everybody else, love you guys. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.